Anyone else find it kind of weird there was a whole missing minute in the released Epstein security footage? And that Attorney General Pam Bondi insisted this is totally normal, that the same minute is missing every night at this prison due to a nightly reset? The same person who herself claimed the Epstein list was on her desk a few months ago, around which time many political influencers were waving binders around claiming to hold phase 1 of the Epstein files. You remember that? Warning, Philip is a professional mind blower. The topics discussed are not for the closed-minded. And now, after years of talking about the list, the FBI and DOJ officially concluded there is no list, whose report shows there is no evidence that Epstein blackmailed any powerful figures, nor kept a client list, nor was while in jail. A conclusion they reached coincidentally just shortly after Elon Musk tweeted that Trump is on the list, and so the Department of Justice publicly released this security footage to debunk the myths that someone got to him while he was locked up, which mysteriously jumps ahead by 1 minute at 11:59 p.m. But then further analysis revealed that there's actually closer to 2 minutes and 53 seconds missing in the security footage, not just a minute. Forensic video expert Andrew Garrett concluded the video they released is highly edited and is in fact several clips compiled together, because the metadata showed that it was edited with Adobe Premiere Pro, and that it cut and stitched multiple clips together and was saved repeatedly on May 23rd, 2025. Not to mention, this is footage that was previously deemed lost, then corrupted, then accidentally deleted, but now just appeared out of nowhere, and it barely even shows us anything. This isn't even footage from Jeffrey's actual jail cell, not even the corridor leading to his wing, but rather a camera tucked away way back in the corner. This camera right here, this is their proof? We do see him briefly getting escorted to his cell by prison guards in the background here for a moment, which is the last time he's ever seen alive on camera, walking him to the staircase leading to his actual jail cell, which is conveniently just off camera. And shortly after, we see this, a mysterious orange figure walking up those same stairs to where Epstein's cell actually was, which the official explanation claims it was a correctional officer carrying linens and inmate clothing. But Connor McCord, another forensic video expert, disagrees, saying that this was almost definitely an inmate wearing a jumpsuit, walking up to Epstein's cell block just hours before he was found dead, leading to many popular online theories that someone was either let into his cell to finish the job or to help him escape, faking his own death and starting a new life somewhere else under the radar. This is the only camera angle they released, with Epstein's cell in red, and the orange figure was seen exactly at this staircase. As you can see, this camera is not even close to where he actually was, and again, this is the evidence they gave us to close the case. And just look at the whole layout. This would have been a perfect entry for someone to just walk in and get up to a cell block, or for him to get out, perfectly covered by the wall from this camera angle. Oh, and this camera back here that recorded his own cell block and would have given us the definitive proof of what actually happened malfunctioned that night. Actually, as a matter of fact, all cameras malfunctioned that night. The only one that didn't is the one that conveniently has the stairs to his cell block just out of view. That's literally in their official report. Every camera in that cell block simultaneously broke and got corrupted that night. Like, who on earth actually believes this? In 2020, the correctional facility revealed that the footage recorded that night was permanently destroyed by accident due to technical errors. The exact same time that guards forgot to check on him the moment he took his own life. Oh, and Jeffrey's cellmate was Nicholas Tartaglione, a convicted quadruple life sentence ex-cop serial strangler. But no, he definitely did it himself, right? Now, what's really bizarre is that for the longest time, the FBI insisted they had over 300 gigabytes of data about the Epstein files that they were going to release. Maria Farmer, a former employee of Jeffrey Epstein, alleged that he had hidden cameras all over his New York City mansion that monitored private moments, including in bedrooms and bathrooms. And recent footage from inside his New York City manor confirms this, as we can clearly see cameras everywhere. Among other disturbing things, like this statue of a woman in a wedding dress hanging from a rope in his lobby. But this camera footage clearly exists somewhere. It didn't just disappear, and I wonder what possible reason they could have to not investigate it, teasing us for months that they were finally going to release the files, the client list, bring justice to the victims, and lock up the perpetrators. Yet now they say there's no list, no files, and further disclosure of Epstein-related material wouldn't be appropriate or warranted, which makes no sense, because people like FBI Director Kash Patel were talking about exposing corruption for months, and now this. Files and client lists that once existed and now don't. Footage from security tapes that conveniently got corrupted or are just highly edited and show us nothing. But the couple pixels of orange blur we do see paints a completely different story of what really happened. But at this point, what even is real anymore?